Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Victoria 3 as Japan. We are slowly crawling ourselves forward here in the world. It's tough. Japan is tricky. We seem to have navigated political situations surprisingly well without triggering a civil war, which is kind of surprising. Now, whether or not that was the best way to resolve the power of the landowners or not, I don't know, but it seems to be the way that we ended up. So be it. In terms of our economy, it's not going up the way I wanted. We have been forced to open our borders, and I'm not entirely sure I understand the impact of what has happened there with the free trade situation, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess if there's free trade going on, maybe I want to go and, you know, bring some things in. We don't have much clothing. We can do this and make some money from it, I guess, and we can bring in some porcelain, as long as I don't go and burn through all my power over here. We need, well, why do I want to produce in-house? Heck, furniture maybe we should produce in-house as well. Wait, we have a shortage of grain? When did that happen? Didn't I have a wicked surplus of grain? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Because we can build some more rice farms. We need something to keep the industry busy. It also does hire a lot of peasants, which we need. Yeah, we're running a deficit right now just because of the steel mill and textile mills being built. Gold field depleted. This should mean that we can build gold mines now. Although Hokkaido has no workers. Huh. I mean, if I had authority, I guess we could do something to bring in immigrants here. Medium attraction, although nothing is happening. I mean, it's not going to mass target because of my migration laws. But internal migration should happen, right? That's some pop growth. You know what? Let's force a gold mine. Because they should be relatively profitable. And maybe people will come. We got some journal entries ready to go. Liberalism, urbanize. I mean, I guess I'll put them there so I don't keep seeing that there's stuff waiting in here, but they're not timed. A man on the street. Disagreement. Okay, well, let's not take the authority hit. Intelligentsia are loving me at plus 14. Bourgeoisie, love me at plus 16. Okay, so either way, we're going to be perfectly fine. All right. Our bank account is going up because we are mostly taking some things out of the investment pool. As soon as the steel mill is done, we're going to take a lot out. We don't have support yet. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. This might be worthwhile. What I want is interventionism. But the industrialists aren't very powerful, and they don't fit into the government yet. But agrarianism would be a step forward. So, traditionalism has very little investment pool support. Agrarianism has more. Now, of course, we have tons of money in the investment pool, so the bigger question is, what can we build with it? Well, with traditionalism, all we can do is agriculture, plantation, ranches. Agrarianism, despite the name, adds infrastructure, whaling, forestries, rubber plantations, and fisheries. Mostly it's the infrastructure part that's exciting because with agrarianism, we can build railways out of the investment plan. Does it do anything for political power? This also reduces taxation capacity. Whereas this does not. Yeah, well, we have to make a move forward in our economic system. Again, where I want to end up is interventionism, but apparently that's pretty far. Well, I don't know if that's ultimately where I want to end up. There's an argument to be made, I suppose, for laissez-faire, but a big argument to be made. But that is not going to happen anytime soon, I don't think. Tool prices and iron prices going up a little. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weave in an extra bit of that. Kanto. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I just meant to select you. Infrastructure. Are your ports fully worked? Yeah. The issue is probably Just that there's more buildings happening, so you're needing more and more. I'm going to max out your port level over here, my dude. But yeah, I'll probably build an iron mine somewhere else. Just one for now is probably okay. And then the tooling workshops. Interesting. Lots of earnings in Kansai, but you don't actually have a production line for it. Whereas I think we have both wood and iron in Tohoku. I might build a couple of those to see what happens. Let's put a couple at the top. Okay, that's fine. We're basically the 0 mark here. A little dip into the red is definitely not a problem and might be desirable in the situation. Since these are goods, all the goods I have pinned here are goods that are used for construction. And we want to stretch these values out as much as possible if we can. Okay, preserve traditionalism. Luckily, the support for that is very low, which is good. I really want to move out of traditionalism. Napoleonic warfare. So, do we want to do a bunch of upgrades? I mean, if we don't, people might keep brewing some plots against us, which would be bad. On the other hand, if we do, we're going to have to make sure we have, like a firearms industry and stuff. Central Archive is about to finish. I think that's going to do great things for us. I think we're still going to want to go and tech up to the railway after. If nothing else, we might want to be offsetting some transportation costs in some places. It's high everywhere right now. Although, I could... If we went... Oh, I need the tech. We don't need railways for this, but we need the railway technology. We need engines, which I think we can build a motor industry now. I am incorrect. You don't need railway for the motor industry. Is it the atmospheric engine? Okay, there we go. We finish that. We build a motor industry. We turn on trams to provide local transportation, which will help improve our standard of living, which continues to dip down a little. In a way that's rather frustrating. And yeah, I really want to finish these universities. I'm just going to get some nice round numbers. 5s and 10s. Just arbitrarily. I think building this in this order is still fine. We do want to make sure the infrastructure is up in Kanto. I mean, market access is pretty good, but yeah, let's fix it. Clippers are getting more expensive. That's only going to be more of the case here, too. We're on the only mode we've got. Okay. Free trade party. Backroom dealings. Let's just an enactment time go down, but all these reduce success chance, right? Yeah, so I have to take this third one. Shwazi, what would you like? You would like dedicated police force. I'm fine with that. I didn't realize we were still... Hold on. We're still running local police force, which actually maybe isn't that much of a problem. Getting rid of this does help you get rid of the shogunate. But yeah, no, I'm fine with dedicated police force. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Doesn't mean you never want the landowners to have power. I don't know if there's a run that would go otherwise. Okay, Central Archive is unlocked. So I think immediately, without delay, we do this. This is going to shoot up the price of paper. But what we're going to do is maybe in the short term, can we import a bunch? No. That's too bad. Okay, atmospheric engine, go. Filing cabinets. We don't need the bureaucracy. So we'll take a tech boost. But yeah, we're clearly going to have to go... Oh, well, let's double check. Is our paper mills on the most aggressive work thing we've got? Yeah. We don't have access to paper bleaching yet. Huge earnings from this. And let's delay the universities, because they're just going to consume more paper as well. Okay. Money going down, and we're in the red. Atmospheric engine into railways, please. Oh, which means we can also start our rail industry. I'm going to put one in the queue before I forget. So the motor industry needs steel. I think I was looking around. I don't think we've got a single place that has both coal and iron. And I think coal is the thing we have fewer of. And yeah, only Kyushu over here has a sizable workforce and coal. So we're going to have to put the steel mill there. It's going to have to pull in its iron from other places in our territory, which is not the most optimal for, you know, all the vertical goods weaving together, but it's going to be okay. This is probably also where we'll end up with the motor industry, actually. So I'll queue that up after. Steel mill into motor industry. Yes, please. Although all of this is coming out of my treasury as opposed to our investment pool. Thank you for endorsing agrarianism. Again, at least when we do pass agrarianism, if we pass agrarianism, we can spend our investment pool to build our railways. That's going to be fantastic. Also, I think lumber mills. Momentum to the Imperial Rural Party for military. Yeah, I don't want the military gaining too much power here. Okay, election is in. We can get up to 60. Well, we'd go down, actually, to 64 over here. This does bring the intelligentsia into power. Oh, they're already in power. Oh, this would bring the shogunate in. So I think I'm going to stay exactly where I am. I think that's much better for us. I might not have needed to worry about this tooling workshop. It's not like the tool prices are high. I mean, again, it does factor into our construction. Russia, chill. Also does remind me, though, we have not been doing very much in the way of diplomacy. Maybe I can counter that. Ooh, as I say, get some more friends overseas here. I might have to accept... Improving the army. Russia, what are you going to do? You don't actually border me, but you might be looking to do some shenanigans over here. I don't know. Advance. So we got grassroots support for laws, so that's good. Plus 20%. Okay, that's in really good shape. All right, so we did get the atmospheric engine. How do I feel about enabling that on our buildings? Oh, also, you should be on. Shouldn't you? I don't think you'd make money, but that's because you don't think we've got the fertilizers, which might not be accurate. We don't have the coal, and it would tank the price of iron, but we clearly don't have to build more mines. Other than coal mines, perhaps. This is manageable. We'll do that. And then the gold we're definitely going to do. I think it's a good sign, especially if we want to get our iron going. We are going to have to go and get another coal mine. And it's going to be here, which is the only place that makes sense. And we're going to want to build it before the steel mill as well, because that's just going to increase our coal demand. Can I afford to delay some of this to just put down some farming buildings? I think I have to. I really can't let the interest rates get too high. Let's put 3 of you. Oh, those earnings just keep going up. Okay. If we can burn off all the red, that would be the ideal here. But we'll see. Yeah, 6K in interest. See, that's no good. We really want to avoid that. I don't want to raise taxes if I can somehow afford it. Okay, GDP is definitely on its way up, which is nice to see. Standard of living's not improving the way I would like. Oh, may as well finish that shipyard. It's on the cusp. That's going to be fine. Agrarianism reaching the next level. Brazil's damaging. What the heck, man? Why is everyone got a hate on me all of a sudden? I wonder if we can just import everything we need for our armies. Let's do the upgrade and see what happens. Firearm shortage isn't actually that short. Maybe if we trade with Russia, maybe they'll like us. Yeah, we'll just appease them. It's going to be fine. Yeah, more of those are kicking in. I'm going to bring all those firearms in. Because I bet you the need's going to go up and up and up. Now, I would like to build my own firearms thing, but I think we have to accept that this has got to keep ticking on here. Yeah, the paper's expensive, but at least we can build that in-house. Wood price is still cheap. So, you know, those industries are going to be very productive. Yeah, firearms are still on the pricier side. Well, it's fluctuating. Maybe as the trade routes are coming in and out. We do have plenty of convoys ready to go. Hopefully this is going to tick forward well. We could maybe build some furniture workshops for decent paying jobs. But, man, can we afford it right now? Sure, we'll boost that up, 74%. Okay, agrarianism's definitely going to pass. And then, yeah, we're going to use that to fund our railway expansion. And maybe it can act as a stepping stone towards interventionism. Again, we're still bolstering the industrials, right? Yeah, okay. We really need them to get more and more power. Because right now, they're going to have a lot of laws that are going to be incredibly useful to us. You want to suppress anyone? I mean, yes, but I don't know if we can. Oh, yeah, see, this deficit is crazy. We're going to assume that these numbers are accurate. I'm going to let this one paper mill finish. Because it does represent government expenses. So bringing that down would be good. Empiricism. Oh, +1 education level investment. Yes, please. Immediately. Oh, yeah, we could change out of our frontier colonization at some point. Maybe there'll be a movement. We could free up some diplomatic power that way. Okay, paper, small arms, expensive, but not necessarily deal breakers. Okay, finally moved to the last phase over here. Thank you. Paper, okay, paper's not listed as pricey, although I think it is, you know, higher than base. I don't know when it shows up. Plus 25% as an expensive good? Yeah, I don't know. New Brunswick improving relations. Well, thank you very much there. Oh, I do actually have some extra influence all of a sudden. Diplomatic action. Improve relations. Let's do Great Britain. Where's our interests? Like, we can negotiate with you. I don't know if we can trade with England. No, we clearly could. They must have an interest with us. Still, I think I'll leave an interest there just to make sure that trade routes with England continue to be a possibility. All right, railway go. In terms of what do we unlock next? Maybe nitro for our mines. 32 months to research is pretty quick. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, railway. Maybe I'll build it in Tohu first. In fact, I think I'll alt-click that one to resolve that. But otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click one railway everywhere, including these two places where there's no one. Oh, can you be integrated? Yeah, let's do it. I didn't notice you weren't incorporated. My bad. Why did these two become incorporated? It was still a colony. I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot, we don't actually have the railway subsidize is not the right term, the production support. And we're still going to want it relatively soon here. Let's assume it's going to come in soon. And again, I'll alt-click it back to the top of the list. I suppose I could alt-click this one to the bottom, because then I know where it is. Okay, England is active. If we take a look at the journal, branching out, steam engine time. Those would be good. Okay, agrarianism, I think, is going to just help with so many things. Do I want to subsidize the railroads? I don't know. I'm going to say no to that. We could put maybe auto-expand on them. Okay. Agrarianism is in. So now, again, I'm going to come over here. Alt-click the Toku, which needs the infrastructure. We can confirm over here. Yeah, infrastructure does take that in. So there we go. We're running a huge positive amount here because we're not constructing anything ourselves, which is nice. Also, the amount of investments coming in. We're only draining 5K. I think this is a sign that we can actually support more construction sectors at this point. But I'm a little bit worried that we can't afford it when we're doing just supported by this. Maybe, do I put all the railway up? I think I will move. I'll move all the universities down below. We'll still get this because I guess we need the motor industry to supply goods to the railway. In fact, just building this by itself isn't going to be all that helpful. I'm just now realizing. We kind of need this. Although you can finish this paper mill. It's nearly done. It's still going to be good. But yeah, I guess I do have to build this first. And yeah, we may play with the subsidies of the railway, especially in places where they might be complaining about low market access and they're not hiring people for the railway. We'll have to do that. We should also talk about the mode here because go there for the infrastructure. Because we could go wooden passenger carriages. This consumes more wood. That gives us more transportation per unit. But I don't know that we're going to be reliant on the transportation if we're not flipping a bunch of modes. Especially, in our urban industries, hold on. We can also do the public trams here. It's going to be profitable. It's going to lead to engine shortage, but we're about to build... Maybe I'll wait for this motor industry to be done, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Because I think it's still going to be good to have that enabled. Unless we just want the railways to be more profitable. I don't know. I think the urban center mode change is fine. You've got this. I mean, we'd still like to get a better military, but... we're not going to flip these modes. These iron mines, I would love this atmospheric pump. But we will need a lot more coal. Now, no way that we've made... No, it's sitting at 0 over here. Free trade. Oh, we could change our trade policy. I could go back to isolationism. I don't think that's the answer. Just enabling protectionism slaps some tariffs everywhere. Which can turn us some money. I don't know that I need the trade route competitiveness. I'm actually thinking this might be better. It makes imports expensive. It's mostly like, I want the exports to be expensive. In fact, I could explicitly put protect domestic supply on some. This is expect us to make it 3K a month by itself. Because I think I do want to keep focusing on making things in-house. And this would encourage me to do that. Where else might be looking? Only 7% chance, so we're not really going to make a move there. Migration controls, I don't think that's going to make much of a change for us right now. Oh, I did promise a dedicated police force. Hold on. Let's do that first. This would prevent me from putting tariffs in. Right now, we don't have any, so we may as well say yes. And we could maybe use a better relationship with the U.S., although they're in a civil war right now. Money's slightly negative. But of course, we're building... Actually, yeah, 2 of these things. We're building out of pocket, and we're kind of at a baseline. Industrialists getting political strength is exactly what we're looking for right now. Again, what we really want to do is move to interventionism. That's the thing that's going to do huge, massive things for us, because then all of a sudden we can spend this investment pool for industry. And we're very rapidly going to send this investment pool to 0. But in the meantime, we'll probably go and build 5 more construction sectors. That's the plan with interventionism. Right now, I don't know. Maybe we can sneak in some construction sectors. I mean, our goods prices are all low. Can I support it? I mean, we might try. Right, railway there. We're just waiting for this. Okay, motor industry's in place. The first railway is going to kick in. I don't think I can support... I don't think I can subsidize the motor industry or the steel mill. Right now, there's not enough demand for the motor industry. But this is going to generate demand for engines. This should be hiring. I might be fine as is, although I'm still... If I do this, then we need fewer railways to supply the transportation, but I kind of want the railways for the infrastructure right now, more than this. So I'm kind of okay with them building more railways than we perceive we might need. So I guess that means I also don't want to go and enable the trams here. Yeah. Now, I might want to turn on the gas streetlights, which will produce less transportation, but increase services. Although services are already cheap, so I guess I don't need that. Now, we are going to be building railways everywhere, which will continue to increase demand for these. Okay, we're just going to have to keep an eye on these industries. We might throw some subsidies on the railways temporarily, just to make sure there's a demand for everything. But we might be okay. Right now, transportation prices are expensive everywhere. If anything, I think we are going to go and enable... yeah, the auto expand, which I do have on. Yeah, that's going to be okay. Shogunate. Yeah, this is fine. Market access low. Paper mill. I want to take a look at your railway. Having trouble hiring. Because weekly balance is at or below 0. But you're turning a profit. Yeah, there you go, and you're hiring. Yeah, there you go. Good. Engine prices are going up, which is going to increase hiring on the other side. But yeah, there's still tons of demand for transportation. Weekly balance negative. Both coal and engines are getting expensive. So we're going to have to do some alt-clicking on both sides of this. Because, of course, we have to remember that the chain to make the engines requires steel, which requires coal. So coal is taking a double dip here. I'm going to alt-click 3 more coal mines in Kyushu. And you are running on the strongest modes. Now, if I wanted to, I could do this to rely on the number of reduce the number of workers, but we're not worried about that. In fact, what I could consider doing is specifically in our low population states, enabling transportation. But we don't have the railway built yet there, and it's going to be challenging just to staff the railways, so I don't know if any of that's going to work out. Yeah, get the coal, which is a slight negative. Not much. Even with 3 of these buildings going on, there's not much of a negative going on. Our unrealized tax problem is going down as well. Actually, there's no way we can pass a better tax law, is there? Because that'd be the real strong thing. No. 63%. Hold on, we actually could. When the police force is done, we can enact better trade. Infertile ground. Yeah, I don't care. That's going to make our economy go burr. We got a cyclone. This is a powerful state. 2 years. I'm going to spend the money. That was Chobu over here. Right? You're the place I got hit with the 10%. Unless I got confused with these state names. Possible. Hey, Denmark, thanks. I wouldn't mind being friends. We actually do have negative bureaucracy here, which isn't ideal, which is a sign that I should sneak in another government place, and again, we still have this huge tax deficit. So we'll do that. Part of the reason our unrealized taxes improved a little is probably because of our filing cabinets. But yeah, we'll throw that in, eliminate a little bit more tax deficit, generate more bureaucracy. How much bureaucracy do we get per? 65. So that will eliminate the deficit completely. Of course, we did go and we are trying to boost this. This actually might continue to go down over time as it moves. So we might need a little bit more. That's okay. We'll deal with that on a case-by-case basis. So we've got more coal coming in. Coal prices still aren't cheap, but they're there. Okay. That's good. Government petition successful. Oh, the Reform Party is industrialist. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to pay to support that. But in the meantime, per capita taxation. No one's going to become radicalized. And this predicts a loss in money? Really? I mean, barely. Wow. Okay, it must be because of where the wealth of our current nation is. Per capita taxation should make us more money. As we continue to move forward, this should make us more money. I love public schools, but 6% is way too low. Okay, I'm going to push for this, because it is about break even now, and in theory, this is going to become stronger and stronger. %. None of these have industrialists. Who's supporting per capita? Rurals, bourgeois, industrialists, samurai. Oh, well, the Agrarian Party is the rural and bourgeois, and they're going to be included regardless. Who opposes this law? Shogunate. which would be included here. I don't know if this is going to help or drop the law change rate. But I would like a perfectly legitimate government. That does feel pretty good. Okay, we're still at 34% success chance. Okay, that's fine. I don't really know where these numbers come from, clearly. Never quite figured it out. I'm going to go ahead and build construction. And yeah, we'll focus in our most populous states because that's where we're likely going to build some more. I'll build 3 more because they will build simultaneously. They do build quite quickly. But yeah, we'll increase this rate. I think we can make those pushes forward. Okay, level 2, we're just barely ahead on bureaucracy. Nitroglycerin's going to be quite good. Philanthropy. Increase success chance. Oh, greatly increase. Standard living. No, let's just greatly increase this. That's going to be fine. I mean, there's some military tech we probably do want, but... what point do we start moving towards steel frame building? It's pretty expensive still, so I think the answer is not yet. We don't actually have food industries yet, so the canneries and fractional distillation doesn't do anything currently. We do have a glassworks. We can consider crystal glass. Condensing engine pumps. Increase the output of our mines. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't remember if it was just a labor-saving one or if it boosted. Okay, medical degrees unlocked, which does give us the ability to go after charity hospitals. Again, would generate more potent, or more clout for the religious, which we may need to move away from. Honorable restoration is nearly done. Oh, the other thing I would like to do... okay, iron prices are getting higher. I was going to say, I really want to move all my mines over to atmospheric engine pump. It will absolutely obliterate the price of coal. Okay, Cole, you're going to be the first person to get the dynamite. I was going to say, we don't have enough explosives. So our industry, we need... explosives factory. Alt clicked at the top to get that started. Get this in place for the coal mine. We can temporarily import some. There we go. Just as a patch. Boost the output of our coal mines. And then for iron mines, we might have to do this a little bit at a time. There you go. That doesn't lead to a coal deficit. Neither does that. Actually, that won't lead to a deficit. It increases the price, but not an actual deficit. Okay. Atmospheric engine is completed. Let's go for the throughput short term. Yeah. Although, water tube boiler is literally what I'm researching now. You know what? We've got a surplus of iron now. Coal, maybe not so much. No, okay, that's going to be fine. I want to move to steel tools. But maybe not yet. And yeah, money keeps going up right now because we're not actually paying for anything ourselves, which... all right, screw it. You're going to get a fair amount of building over here. You do have iron. I don't know if you have a tool industry. That's going to bring us to a total of 20... no, it's not. It's going to bring us to 18. Still, that might be fine. Do we want you to resign in shame? You're a moderate. Why don't you keep you on board? That actually seems like an excellent idea. Standard living. Okay, it's bounced back a little from I think we hit a 9.1 at some point. GDP's weirdly flatlining. Huh. These universities in here. You know what? Let's sneak one in because we're slightly positive here. And if we can sit at the 0 mark without going into debt, yeah, this will be fine. Philanthropy keeps triggering. Oh yeah, or we can bring it up to plus 20%. Boost. Lower strata, 2 years. Minimum expected. I mean, this will keep people really happy. But let me do this so we can pass this faster, because I think there was another law that I was like, oh, we can do this now. Well, if nothing else, a charity hospital, but I think there was another one as well, where I realized I could be passing a law that I'm looking towards. At some point, I do want to go on an invasion spree, but I don't think now's the time. Tools have gotten expensive, have they? Well, here's a question. What happens if I move you over to steel tools? Steel price goes up a lot. Even though this is just one place. Ah, there we go. Creating demand at the steel mill. I didn't realize people weren't really working here. Okay, yeah, let's boost this. It is increasing the iron and coal prices. They will continue to go hand in hand. Okay, that's dipping the price of iron. Do you have a tool shop over here? No. Okay, so again, I'm just going to have to make sure these tooling workshops. Let's do another one that's just... Oh, no, that's that one already. This is another one over here, so let's do that. And actually, that'll lead to a steel shortage if we do this. Per capita taxation is in play. Census suffrage, maybe. The sport's quite low for it still. Dedicated is fine. Again, the charity hospital. We don't have interventionism support yet. Oh, I can improve this. I don't know that we'd gain anything from it yet. Okay, we're going to go charity hospital. Although, again, it adds more political strength to the religious. At what point do we say no to that? Colonial exploitation. We have to research the malaria drugs. Yeah, I don't know. I guess what I should do is I should put a cut in here and consider what my next move is going to be. I'm still happy with this. That would predict a slight loss goes down. I think overall this is a move in the right direction. Homesteading here is still fine. Yeah, I don't know what the next move is going to be. Partially it might depend on what comes up. Well, I'm worried. The religious bloc has gotten really strong. Maybe too strong. Maybe we've created a monster. I'm not sure. But the economy's been going up. Not as quickly as I might like. We got some universities in the queue, which is good. Here, let me go and throw another one in here as well, just to keep that going. Actually, I'll do the thing where I interweave these universities. Maybe every other construction will be one. And I don't think this is going to be enough as is. I think we are going to need more than this. Well, there's no think. I'm sure of it that we're going to need more over here. How big is our GDP worldwide? We're still the 8th biggest worldwide. Okay, maybe we're doing fine. We still have 13 for our overall rank. We are an unrecognized major power. To break that, do we need to go to war with someone? Due to unrecognized country status. Is that it? Do we have to win a war against a major to become recognized? Ugh. Maybe we can war China and get them to recognize us and give us Korea. That's an idea. I guess I did modernize these guys. Oh, we're importing a lot of that though, right? Trade routes. Yeah, I think what I should do, just before the episode ends, so that I don't forget for next time, is we're going to put in one arms industry and an artillery foundry, which right now I know there's no demand for it, but we're going to get this prepped and we're going to start to throw that in. We should probably also plan a military shipyard, so we can consider starting to build up a navy, which we're obviously going to need because we need some boats to be able to invade anywhere else. All right, folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.